my god. What am I about to do? Today is a monumental day because today I'm changing it up. I'm becoming a new me for 2023. And I'm kind of nervous. I also did not plan enough time to make this intro properly, so I'm gonna have to do it very, very quickly, and then the rest of the video is gonna be the main thing. And I want it to be like half the video with me with brown hair doing all of the stuff that I'm doing for New Year's to become this new version of myself, and then time got ahead of me and this appointment is booked on, what day is it today? I think it's the 29th. So very soon after Christmas, and I've only been home a couple of days and I've been working and it's been a lot, so I haven't really had the time that I thought I would. I'm changing my hair, I'm bleaching it back. This is it, like goodbye to brown hair, and I'm actually so excited. I'd mainly been blonde most of my life since like 16 to 22, I think. And I dyed it back brown in January 2022, so almost a year away, like literally about 2 weeks off it being a full year of me being brunette. And I just get really bored easily. Anyone else? Like I literally get so bored of my hair. And my mum always, she says that hate is a strong word and she never said the word hate, but I swear she told me that she hated my brown hair and she much prefers me with blonde hair. And she always said back in January, I will pay for you to go and get your hair bleached again. And I thought that was a joke because my mum is not that type of person. She just like not throw away money. She does not even have like the money to be like, yeah, I'll pay like a few hundred for you to go get your hair done, because getting your hair bleached is so expensive. And about a month ago I said, are you serious about this offer, because I'm considering going blonde again? And she was like, yeah, I'm serious. And I was like, let's book me in. Honestly, today could go kind of wrong. I do have a lot of box down my hair, and they cut a bit of my hair off to do a sample, and they said that it like lifted differently across my hair, and they're really like wary about just fully bleaching the whole thing, which is kind of what I wanted. I don't really know what today is gonna be, I'm not gonna lie. All I know is that they suggested that I just get a full head of highlights, and I also want to cut some shape into it. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. What is this hair? Like literally, what is it? It's nothing. It has no movement, it has nothing to frame my face. I look awful, and I'm just ready for a change, and I'm really excited to go and see what they do. Okay, here I am at the salon getting prepped. These are my before pictures. Literally hate this color so much. Here we are putting in all the foils. I mean, I literally did nothing, as you can see. It took forever. My head was actually so heavy, it was a joke, and they had to do it in different stages. Here was like one side already complete, and I was looking so blonde. I was so hopeful, and then she started to cut the rest of my hair. The grand reveal. Now hear me out. I generally did believe that I would come out of the salon looking like the shade of blonde that I was this time last year, but there was a bit of miscommunication with the salon, and I had like a different hairdresser from the consultation to my actual appointment, so I think I was just led to believe that I was gonna go blonde, and maybe I was also just like not listening to what they were really saying, because I just wanted to hear the fact that I thought I was gonna be blonde. My hair's been so damaged from all of the box dyes I've done over the past few months, and the last 2 box dyes I did was this orange color that really like lifted my hair and really like left some pain apparently, which is why they couldn't do like a full bleach or even like thicker highlights, I guess, and basically make it look more blonde, because I think my hair would have actually fallen out. It's actually about 5 days later when I'm filming this. I've washed my hair once, and I think after I washed it, it just looks so much better. The first day I don't think the highlights were as obvious. I think maybe to do with the toner that she'd put on, but I'm actually so happy that I've washed it out and it's sort of become this almost like stripy bit of mess, and like everything's sort of like a different color. But I really like that. I think it also means that it changes in different lights. I'm gonna be going back for a couple more appointments before summer, so best believe by summer I'm gonna look blonde. And I really think this fresh new cut as well is giving me life. Like I have obviously my mini fringe going into like some layers in the rest of my hair, and I think it just flows better. I really need to sort out this fringe business. Like, what is this? With that being said, I'm also feeling really positive about implementing solid habits into my routine to continue to become this best version of myself for 2023. This year I really want to focus on and prioritize some specific things in my life: my skin, my diet, my hair, my body, improving my space and manifestation. And I've written down some sort of things, talking points for this video, because I feel like it's better to work off a script sometimes so I'm not waffling too much. I think I've touched on this before, but I've really struggled with my skin for the majority of last year, aka 2022. Ever since my breakup back in like March/April, I developed rosacea for the first time in my life because of all of the stress, and I really noticed my skin being such like an exposure for what I was really going through, and the way that in this time I was letting my diet go. I wasn't consuming food that made me feel motivated or happy. It was all just, you know, making everything so bad in the skin department. And this is not an ad, and I don't think I'll show like my full routine in this video, but I've used Skin and Me since July and loved every second of it. And although it's been a slow process and my skin is definitely not where it's gonna be and where I want it to be, but I'm already so happy with the results, and my rosacea has gone down significantly, and I'm surprised at how good I've been at doing the treatment every night. So I just need to keep this up this year, prioritize my skin, be mindful of when I'm touching it, what's going into my body that's going to reflect on my skin, drink loads of water as well. I've been so bad at this in the past few months, and I find that I really notice myself getting more headaches, I get really sluggish, I feel unmotivated, I just don't feel myself when I'm not drinking at least a bottle of water a day, and sometimes I don't even do that. It's not good. I really need to improve this year and make sure that I'm eating a balanced meal, getting as much varieties as possible. I do need to get better at cooking at home. I'm no chef, and I'm not gonna lie, I hate cooking. It's really one of my least favorite things to do, and I tend to stick to like easy, simple meals and have them like on repeat. I need to stop that. I need to experiment a little bit more, and something that I've been trying to get hold of for a while is a balsamic glaze. I know it's so simple, but every single supermarket that I go to just doesn't have it, and it's been on my list, and I just want to do little things like that. Just include new things into my sort of like weekly meals. I know it's so simple, it's literally just a dressing, but still I want to get one. And today that is changing because I'm gonna hunt one down. Sort of on the topic of my diet, I really need to get better at taking supplements. I can't swallow pills, so I find finding vitamins that work for me that I can like take easily really hard, and I often get really lazy about taking them, and I just sort of do it for a week and then I forget about it. And I need to get better at doing that. I need to have them on my bedside table, maybe set some alarms on my phone to remember to take them in the mornings. But for Christmas, my mum, who is a big nutritionist lover, she actually trained to be a nutritionist, and she loves gut health and like holistic sort of like healing and all that kind of thing. She came in clutch and she got me loads of these vitamins. I got these adult gummy vitamins, this oral spray one. I also have our favorite seasonal flu drops, which I swear by, which are amazing. So I need to get better at also taking them weekly as well, just to upkeep my health. And then this. What in the sci-fi film is this? It is hilarious, but it's also going to be so useful for me this year. So whenever I have an ailment, you know, best believe that this is going to come in so handy, and I'm really excited to sort of prioritize my health and gut health. I feel like this is so important, and it's something that I started to prioritize last year with the type of food that I was consuming. But I really need to get better at cutting out sugar as much as possible. I have the biggest sweet tooth and I consume way too much sugar in a day. I'm not cutting it out at all. I don't want to cut anything out. I don't really believe in that, but I just want to get better at knowing what I'm putting in my body, because honestly, since my skin is my goal this year, I just gotta prioritize getting my skin back, and I know that the less sugar I have, the better my skin is gonna look. Since I bleached my hair again, and the hairdresser made a lot of comments about the quality of my hair and making sure that I'm doing the right kind of upkeep for it, I know I've really got to be on it this year. Little to no heat, hair masks as much as possible. I have 3 on the go, and I need to try and do 1 sort of every time I wash my hair, I think, because I'm getting to a good washing schedule with my hair. I think I do it every like 4 days now, and I really want to get it to every 5 days. So that's also one of my goals, my hair goals for this year. I also really want to get some rollers for my hair, mainly for my fringe, and try that out, see how it works. A little bit of a heatless option for my hair on the daily. And I also want to get one of those combs with like the really long sticks, so I can just do more hairstyles and sort of keep everything a little bit more neat and upgrade things, you know? Within the same category as the diet, I really want to look after my body this year. The first thing is moisturizing it. I used to be so good at moisturizing my body every day because I have something called I think it's called chicken skin, and it's basically like rough bumps on your arms. A massive proportion of the population suffer from this, and I've had it for years, and the thing that is known to really cure it is Ameliorite. It's my favorite body moisturizer. I think I even spoke about it on the channel before, and I was lucky to get some more of it for Christmas, and in the body scrub form as well, and it's just another like push for me to try and do this every day. And I've actually been really good with it for most of December. I was doing it morning and night, and I've already noticed such a difference. Taking time to do that, doing body scrubs, just giving myself those little extra steps of self-care, and I feel like, why not do that for 2023? I just want to pamper myself all the time. And working out as well. I cannot tell you the last time I worked out or even stretched my body. I used to be so good at doing some form of light yoga most days, and I've really found myself feeling the effects in my body. I'm in need of a massage, but I can't afford it, so I'm gonna do my own sort of workout at home. I also did get this amazing foam roller from my mum a couple months ago as a gift, because she's trying to make me improve my posture. My posture is so bad. Another thing for me to work on in 2023 that's also reminding me to sit up straight. I always feel so good after I work out. I think most people do. There's definitely a lot of science behind all of that, as I'm sure we all know, and I need to get back into it. Even if I do like 15 minutes a day 3 times a week, that's still better than nothing. And I'm also going to hot yoga for the first time in a couple days with my girlfriends. I'm terrified. I did not suggest that. They suggested that. I would have never suggested meeting up on a weekend to do an exercise class, but they did. And you know what? I'm taking that, and I think going with people like that have been before, they're motivated too, is good. So I'm gonna go with them. I'm gonna die, but I'm kind of excited at the same time. I absolutely love my own space. I'm a Cancer, and I feel like we love retreating to our shells, loving our homes, loving our bedrooms, and I really want to continue to elevate my space this year. I have so many incredible candles and reed diffusers, and I've been really trying to use them at the moment, lighting them all the time, just really taking it in. Like, life is so short, and I have all these nice like unnecessary smelly things and like hand creams and stuff, and it's like, why am I not using them more? And giving myself these like mini self-care little pampers whenever I can, like literally, why not? I also got the bedding set of my dreams for Christmas from my dad. I mentioned this in my Christmas wish list, and he actually got me something from Piglet in Bed. I didn't even prod him. I didn't even know that he knew what that brand was, and he got me this amazing blue gingham set. I'm in love with it. I've just put it on my bed this morning, and I cannot wait to go to sleep tonight so I can get into it. And then I also got these new pajamas from my stepmom. They're from the White Company. I know, bougie. I literally don't know what I did to deserve all these little bougie things for Christmas, and I've been loving wearing those. And she got me these cashmere bed socks as well, and just doing little things like that, like getting in your favorite cozy PJs, wearing those comfy socks. I've also treated myself to these fake Uggs from TK Maxx. They just feel so nice wearing like a really comfy slipper around the house, and I have my like nice cozy soft pajamas on. I got a candle lit. I just love it, you know? I did also get a dressing gown as well that was on my list. I only say that because I didn't do what I got for Christmas haul and people were asking me, and that is one of my favorite things I got for Christmas. I'll actually go grab it for you so you can see. Look at it, so cozy, so nice. And I actually think well, when I'm more blonde, it will probably look better, but I'm really liking this colour together when I wear it. So stupid, but yeah. I don't know, I just thought I had to share that. It's literally the little things, guys. This year I also really want to declutter. I have this massive box on top of my wardrobe that is filled with all clothes that I need to sell and list online. And I say I haven't had time to do this, but I've literally binged both seasons of White Lotus and the new season of Emily in Paris in the space of like 3 days. So clearly I do have the time. I'm finally taking the box down, and I'm leaving it out in the middle of my room to cause the biggest inconvenience. And that's something that I read about, which is if you want to introduce a habit into a routine, make it easy to do. Have your yoga mat and your gym clothes out the night before, so it's just easy. First thing in the morning, leave that box out. There's no excuses. Like, you will be taking those pictures because it's already there for you. Do you know what I mean? It's already set up. And I'm making it my goal to go and take the pictures today. So by the time this video is up, I'll probably either would have already listed the stuff. No, I haven't. It will be up there this week though. So go and follow me on my Vinted, and you can go shop it whenever I post it. But also follow me on Instagram, because then I'll announce it. But hopefully within the next few days there'll be stuff on my Vinted. I love manifesting, and what better of a time to do it than the start of 2023. Even if you haven't done it yet, don't think that you can't, because you can sort of act as if this is like a new leaf, like a new start. Any time of the year, doesn't need to be at the start of January, and this year I was on it. I wrote down a lot of different journal prompts and I really went for it. So I'm going to share with you some things that I've been writing in my journal and what I've been doing in case you want some inspo. And also I'm going to show you my journal because I really like it. It's actually really sad. I'm actually, I think, on like the last page, and I did get a new one for Christmas, which is really exciting, but I've covered it in stickers, which I think is really nice. And what I did was only put stickers that I got this year, so we can sort of remember it as like the 2022 stickers, if that makes sense. And I was watching this manifestation video and somebody said to treat your journal with so much love and care, like really see it as this special magical place, and it will help sort of like build this better connection to the things that you're writing in there. And I really like that message. So yeah, this is my favorite journal I've ever had. And I'm really sad that this is now empty and I'm gonna start again. Okay, so vision boards. This is so fun. I think the main thing about manifestation is it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? Like, throw yourself into it, have a lot of fun with it. Life is short, why not? And I think vision boards are a really fun way to do this. And this year I actually did mine on Pinterest, so I could like take pictures away, reorder them, just find influences really easily. It's not gonna like clog up any space, it's just already there on the app. And I really cannot wait to look back at the end of the year at this board and like see what comes true. And I've heard of so many stories of people adding like really specific random pictures onto their vision board to represent something, and then it comes true and it's like, oh, that random picture of an apartment I took ended up being the apartment that I rented next year. That exact random cafe that I didn't know what it was, I just picked it because it looked like a cool picture, I went there. You know, like weird things like that. So I'm kind of intrigued to see what sort of comes true for me, and yeah, I'm excited. Energetic mapping, I also read about this where you basically do like a mind map of the key things that 2023 is going to hold for you. I think if you also don't like in-depth journaling, it's like way easier to just sort of like write different things that speak to you about 2022. Listing your manifestations in detail. I think it's really important with manifestation to get the wording sort of right and like act as if or speak in like the present. So doing things like I will start this job in marketing that I've always wanted, or whatever, instead of I hope that I will have this, I wish for this. Like, I don't know why I'm treating this like a whole manifestation video. It's really not like that. But something else I also wrote down was that apparently the universe works in 3. So people recommend doing like 3 big manifestations, 3 main ones. Really easy for you to focus on these and remember them. I'm a bit too ambitious for that, and I want my 2023 to be big. So I wrote 5 main ones. So yeah. Then I also heard about how you can do a page for each like category in your life and write down a bunch of different things that you're going to experience in 2023, main manifestations, big to small, and you can do it in the categories of like career, connection, travel, money, home, mind, body, whatever, you know. Then listing some mantras that you really like and are really easy to remember to help you kind of tune in, have that self-love, have that confidence in the things that you're manifesting. And there are so many good ones out there. There are a couple that are sort of always stuck in my head, and I found them on TikTok. God, love TikTok. The first one that I remember hearing, I think I heard this like over a year ago, and it's I don't chase, I attract. What belongs to me will simply find me. I ate this shit up. This was my favorite saying ever to say last year, and I did not say it with enough conviction. And this year I'm bringing it back and I'm saying it again with even more power and confidence in the things that I'm gonna attract in my life this year. And then there was also this new one, and I had this from 2 girls sitting eating noodles in their car, and I feel like it's kind of gone viral at the moment. Like I keep hearing people do reactions to it and like talk about it. I am so lucky, everything works out for me. Love that one. And then finally, writing a diary entry as if it's the end of 2023 and you're reflecting on your year. This was my favorite one to do. I've never done this before. It was just really fun, and I've really got into it, and I generally believed that like, oh, all of these things happened. I'm now looking back on these experiences and it's like, whoa, they haven't happened yet. This is so exciting. Anyway, 2023 is here. Happy New Year. I have a really good feeling about this year, and I hope all of you do as well. Please do let me know your New Year's resolutions / affirmations / any manifestations that you may want to share in the comments down below. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. It's free. It would mean the world if you all did that if you haven't. And follow me all on my social media to keep up with me too. I will see you in my next video again. Wishing you a very happy new year.